Hello and a very good day everyone. So today we will learn how we can actually import this particular worksheet to our Power BI. If you look over here, we do have three different worksheets, three different database, which is CRM, courses, transaction. So what my manager wants to see is, my manager wants to see who are the top 10 customers, and my manager wants to see what are the respective revenue for each courses and so on. But apparently, they are located in three different worksheets. In the CRM worksheet, which is Customer Relationship Management, we have the customer details. We have about 892 different customers attending our services. Next, we have the courses. So the courses will tell what are the services we provide to the respective customers. So we have about few different courses, and then in the transaction we do have like the training date, training fee, and total training fee. So what my manager wants is, my manager wants to know what is the total training fee for all the courses, who are the top 10 customers, and of course want to know the training revenue from the respective region. So let's get started. So now what I'm going to do is, let me just close this file. So this file is 28 December. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to click on import data from Excel. Once you click over here, you need to know a box will appear. So if your data source is in Excel, you need to click import data from Excel. I'm just going to click on this particular folder. So I save over here, and I need to go to 28 December 2025. I click over here, I press open. Once I press open, a box will appear. So you will notice when the box appears, I need to choose the worksheet. So I need to choose all of them. I will do what? I'll use my two hands. First, I click on courses, then I press the shift button, and then I use the mouse, I click transaction. So basically, I use my two hands, shift, and when I click on transaction, it will select all the worksheet. So if you just see you have 10 different worksheets, you don't have to click one by one. Next, I'll go to transform data. When I go to transform data, what you will notice is we will be navigated to Power Query Editor. So in the Power Query Editor, what happened is, okay, for example, over here, courses. So courses, we have the course code, course, training, level, pricing, trainer. And then for CRM, we do have the details, but what we need to do is, it's located on the first row, not column 4, column 5, column 6, it's located first row. So we need to press use first row as header. So now it looks better. And then when we go to transaction, okay, transaction is okay, but this column, the training date, training end date, basically is in a date format. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to select these two columns, and then I press Control button, I press this particular column, go to transform, and then what I do is data type, I click on date. Okay, so now it looks better. Alright, so now we do have this data, total training fee. If you look carefully here we have no discount. So all this is in the form of percentage. So when I click here and I change to just say percentage, you will notice we have error. Why? Because the no discount is not able to convert to a number, not able to convert to a percentage. So what we do is, we select this particular column, and then we go we replace value. We don't click here, we click on this arrow box over here, this arrow, replace error. So whatever error, I want to change to percentage, so 0%, and then I press OK, and then there you go. So no discount means is 0%. Okay, and then if you see here, okay, courses, we do have course code, we have courses, we have training service. So when you go to transaction, apparently you realize we do have a course code over here, course code, the VBA level 3 something, and then we have A. And then when we go to CRM, we have customer code. So over here we also have the customer code. So let me just check. Over here is a customer code. So apparently we have a common column. So eventually data modeling will be formed. That means they'll be detecting relationship between the three tables, which transaction is the master data. I go to home, I click on close and apply. When I click close and apply, eventually it will load to Power BI, and you will notice these three database will be loaded. They will detect the relationship. So whatever common column, you will notice there will be a line, like something like a scar schema, and there will be a detecting a relationship like many to one and so on. So three database has been loaded. You go to model view, you will notice there is a relationship like many. The star here means many, here means one, meaning to say there is a relationship between transaction and CRM where the customer code is the common column. If the spelling is the same, they will detect. Spelling not the same, like here got customers, then we have to do manually. But what's the relationship here? Cost code. So what my manager wants? My manager wants to know, okay, what is the total revenue for each respective courses? So let me just go over here. So we have the courses and so on. Let me just click this. So we have the courses. For example, what are the courses provided in this company? Finance for non-finance, financial modeling, and so on. So when I click here transaction, I want the total revenue. So total revenue is over here, total training fee. Okay, so when you look here carefully, here we do have the details. Let me just adjust this. So the largest revenue is financial modeling. That is the big dominant. That is the one that provide a lot of money to this company. And then my manager wants to know, okay, which region is the highest? So which region is the highest? Maybe I just choose this one. And let me just go to the CRM. We do have region and tick the region. And then I tick on total training fee. Okay, so apparently APAC is the highest. Okay, so we have APAC is the highest. And then I also want to know the top 10 customers. So we have company name and then total training fee. Okay, so we have Detroit here, but what I want to do is basically I want to actually show top 10 data. Okay, so to show top 10 data, company name is on, because we have more than 800 companies. It's not nice to show everything unless your manager wants to see everything. So I'll just go to top N. Here I put here top 10, and total training fee is a number. So I drag here, put it over here, and I press apply filter. So you'll see that Detroit, Shanghai, and Medan and everything. So let me just put it over here. Okay, so now this is our data. And let me put the numbers. So I'll just click the data label. I will put all inside. So position will be inside N. Okay, so we have these details over here. This one also I'll do the same thing. What I'll do is I'll just expand towards here. I will just go to the data label on. So yeah, we have APAC and so on. And this one here, let me just adjust a little. Okay, so let me go to the values. I increase the size. Okay, so there you go. So let me just increase the size. And maybe what I'll do is I'll just go to the column header. So the values is 16. So column headers, let me try 16. Okay, it's too big, but never mind. Let me put 14 maybe. And values, so I'll put here 14. Okay, so here we have the courses, and then I'll put another revenue. Okay, this revenue, what I'll do is I'll just change to the form of percentage. Show value F, percentage of grand total. And this one here, I'll put here total training revenue, or maybe I'll put here revenue. Here I'll just change name to percentage apportionment. So we have the apportionment. So 33% sales go to financial modeling. So we have the data over here. Maybe over here, what I'll do is I'll create like a drop-down list, because we want to know the level, like level 1 or level 2, or maybe basic, intermediate, advanced. So this one is basically is over the level. Okay, we have the level here. So I'll just click a slicer. I'll choose the level. So we have all the levels like basic, advanced, expert, intermediate, mastery. But the thing is, you see here, my manager, because the advanced is not the first one. The first thing is basic, then we do have intermediate, then we do advanced, then we have mastery, then we have expert. So we have like 5 different levels. Okay, if you look at the table view, for example, when I go to courses, so yes, no doubt, like basic, intermediate, advanced, and then basic, intermediate, mastery, advanced, expert. So basically basic, intermediate, mastery, advanced, expert. So we do have like 5 different levels. So what I'm going to do is, let me just put it over here. So this data is basic, intermediate. So I'll just go to home and I'll click here on enter data. Okay, so under the enter data, what I'll key in is, like you see here, basic, because my manager don't want the random formatting, I mean sorting from A to Z. So I could be a basic and then intermediate, then mastery, advanced, and then expert. So there are 5 different levels. So this one is, I'll put here level, okay, and this one I need to have, it's the number, so that to have a sequence, because otherwise Power BI will sort the data from A to Z. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this is the level data. You can put any name, but I'll put here level data, and I press load. When I press load, you will notice we will have another table being created, okay, level data. And when I go to my model view, okay, so let me just close this. So we do have a relationship being formed over here. So you see the relationship being formed. So what I'll do is, I don't want to sort like advanced basic, I want basic come first. So if that's the case, I will unselect this, go to my level data and select the level. So now, okay, so this one here, let me just click one more time, sort by column, sort by number. Okay, so when I sort by number, so now this is the sequence, and I don't want this format. What I'll do is slicer settings, put here at tile. So we have the tiles. So let me see, we just have this. Okay, so there you go, basic, intermediate, advanced, mastery, advanced, expert. So basically in this particular Power BI, we learn about data modeling. That means how there's an interconnection between these 3 tables, and we learn how to do sorting accordingly. That means do a random sorting. We learn how to do top 10 data. We also able to show a percentage allocation for each respective service provided.